looking over a TSA report, and I just realized what I had been seeing. I'm a frequent traveler. I travel all over the place, sometimes around the world, that kind of stuff. 100,000 miles a year for the past couple decades. So anyway, so here's the thing. I had been seeing over the past couple years that you had these families, you had these young folks. They were not going through security. Now, I'm wondering, okay, well, seemed like they got a chaperone. Maybe the chaperone already checked them or whatever. But they were going through a side. They were going through, and then when they get up to the gate, these people, again, they were foreigners, all places around the world. But they weren't having their junk checked. They weren't having all this other stuff that we Americans had to endure. They go right up to the gate, and they be the first ones on the aircraft, man. Now, because I'm a frequent traveler, I'm always in that first, the first bin and the first set of people that get to into the aircraft. But we had some people that was really privileged, bro. The honoraries. They didn't have to stand in line or nothing, man. They had this escorts, and they were taking them right to the front and right on the aircraft. Now, TSA report came out last week, and it said, look, these people didn't have to endure any security checks. They didn't have any ID, most of them. We have no idea whether these people were terrorists, friends, or foes, or where they were from. And while you and I, as Americans, had to endure all kind of stuff, not pat downs, but, serious junk checks and all kind of stuff they had to do to us, going all the way up, in places, right? And then having to go through the screening process multiple times and all this other kind of stuff. And these other folks, brand new, just came in to America via the borders. They get escorted all over the country with no limitation. I mean, they didn't have to have an ID, so they didn't have to go through any ID check. They didn't have to go through any security check. They didn't have to go through any screening, and they were the first on the plane. So when you see people like me that's upset about how we treat illegal aliens compared to how we treat Americans, I think we got we have some serious gripe on that. We should be able to really say, look, man, this is not right. Americans being abused in so many ways, especially when we go to the airport. And you got these folks, you don't even know them. You have no idea who they are, where they come from, whether they're friend or foe, what they're doing, and you're giving them carte blanche. You're flying them all over the country, and you're giving them first class, pretty much the first class treatment. They get on the plane first before anybody get on. And then you wonder why why we're tired of this, and we really wanted the Trump administration to come in here and straighten this thing out. Man, we got a lot to be thankful for with this thing. Trump came in, he straightened it out. His administration is all that stuff is gone. The only plane rides these folks get now is plane ride back to their country of origin. So, I applaud this. This is a beautiful thing. Now we get to see real justice and equality for Americans. Come on now. This is a beautiful thing. Celebrate. Off the plantation. Journey towards freedom. See you next time.